Hey, Shalom. Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto my apostles and others of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom to you all. Back at it again. Lord willing, this lesson in the stream is informative, edifying, and most importantly in the spirit. I got it titled, "It's the End of the World as We Know It," which is a song. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. We're in some wild and crazy times. Okay. I just been sitting around on my phone looking at a few different things. And economically, you really gotta be out of your, blind, dumb, deaf, and blind if you can't see that this place is economically cooked. Okay? There is no balm to heal this place. This place is finished, man. Okay? This place is finished economically. Okay? Hold on real quick. The big thing was, if you haven't noticed, is what's the place? What's this place? American Express. American Express has started cutting people's credit lines. Even people who pay their credit card bills, follow all the rules, only spend X amount of percentage and blah, 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 blah. They're cutting those lines, and it's starting with, American Express. But it's gonna go to your other cards. It's gonna go to your Capital Ones. It's gonna go to your MasterCards. Discovery. Whatever cards that people get lines of credit. Because see, if you look on the back, this is where one of those times where if you look at the back of your dollar bill, you'll see that there's a pyramid on the back of it, which could go into all of that. But the point of me bringing it up is the fact of understanding that America in itself is one big pyramid scheme. This is one big pyramid scheme. Okay? And how do pyramid schemes work? You got to bring more people in. All right? You got to bring more people into the Ponzi scheme for the scheme to work. Okay? I was like, that was Bernie Madoff. All right? That went to prison for that $1 billion Ponzi scheme that he was running. But that's just a individual case of exactly how America runs itself. The only way this place works is by creating more debt and more impoverished people. That's the only way this place works, is by creating more debt and putting more people into poverty. But what we're reaching is a point of, it's too much debt. It's too much poverty. It's just too much. A lot of people are suffering. Most people are suffering. And for me, the biggest, what do they say? uh, recession indicator for me is you got beautiful white women complaining. You got beautiful white women online, so-called white women online, bitching and complaining about their living situations. That's another thing I just saw. I just saw this woman doing a get ready with me video being homeless. And she was beautiful. Okay? So there used to be a time that beautiful women didn't deal with poverty. So again, back to the title of this video. It's the end of the world. This is the end of the world, man. It's only going to get worse. Unemployment is going to get worse. Homelessness is going to get worse. Hunger is going to get worse. Crime is going to get worse. All of these factors, layoffs, all of these things are are products of this collapse. This society is collapsing. The only reason it hasn't happened is because it's a controlled demolition. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy and mind-blowing with a lot of you people. I'm speaking about what the fuck is happening in this world. The same world that you people I would assume live in, but a lot of you are bots and just NPCs. You're not even real people. You don't even know what the fuck is going on because you're just like, what everything I'm saying is, I'm clearly explaining what the fuck is I'm talking about. You people live under a stupid rock. You're like a bunch of, y'all are basically like Patrick from fucking SpongeBob. The world, America, aka Babylon the Great, is fallen. Alas, alas, that great city has fallen, as the scriptures say. Now we understand that fully goes into the thermonuclear destruction of this place. But before then, it's already decaying, man. The amount of homeless is outrageous. The amount of homeless in America, the amount of unemployed in America, the amount of people that go hungry in America. It's going to be an interesting 6 to 12 months. See how the rest of this year finishes out. It's not going to be good. You think you people think this place is just going to do a 180 and just and get better? We haven't even seen the worst. You got men and women out here just straight up and down knocking off their families daily. Like daily, you go on the internet, you're going to see somebody somewhere in this country. Mainly, you saw white men and women. And it's not just them, but it's mainly, but you got people just in general crashing out. Taking out their whole family. You think that's going to stop? People can't handle the pressure of this place no more. You're going to start seeing more and more stores with empty shelves. More and more places, more fast food restaurants are about to shut down. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The dystopian agenda is clearly in effect. It's clearly, thank you. If you can't clearly see this, there's something wrong with you. Let me sit here for a second before I go in the store. It's clearly in effect. I don't care what city you live in at this point. Major, minor. People are struggling, starving, all of these factors. So you could be blinded by the fake glitz and glam. Like I live in Atlanta. Yeah, I live in Atlanta. I didn't see your comment, but I live in Atlanta. And even right now, I'm in probably one of the better parts of the city. If you're familiar with, I'm in Buckhead. This is prime real estate in Georgia. Matter of fact, this is prime real estate in the country. And when you go over, like, when you get past all the Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and Bentleys and, you know, all these different high-end cars and stuff like that, you see the amount of people that are living on the streets. Just wandering. You have people that are just literally, you could tell they're just wandering. Me and my wife took our youngest daughter to the library earlier today. And the library had a sign on it that said no suitcases of any size. Why is that? Because what was in the library? What was the majority of the people in the library when we were in there? Homeless people. Homeless people. Now, for a lot of you that are my age and older, certain places have always been a hangout place for the homeless. Libraries, coffee shops, places like that, parks. But it's becoming a point that this is everywhere all the time. This is the norm. This is going to be, like I say, and this is all, again, the scriptures say, take balm for her, lest she should be healed. Talking about Babylon the Great, which this is Babylon the Great. There's no healing for this place. There's no healing for America. If you truly, a lot of you mental, I don't even know, you know what I mean? Like, it's at a point where it's like, you guys just gotta be created to genuinely be destroyed. That's it. A lot of people that are walking around us, they're literally just here to get destroyed by these elements, these points. All of our food is poisoned at this point. All of it. Every day we wake up, there's another thing on the news, another announcement of some food you shouldn't be eating. Hey, shalom, shalom. There's always whether it was the tomato soup the other day, it was lettuce, cilantro, granola. Every day is something. I was talking to my wife about this the other day too. I said a lot of people forget that it was just this time last year, 144, that the government went on a shutdown. I'm lying. What the fuck are you people talking about? See, ladies and gentlemen, This is why when you start cutting your news on over the next several months and you start seeing people get brutally put to death, you got to be cold. You got to just start realizing that a lot of these people, they're enemies because they are literally products of this government. They're products of the place that's actively trying to destroy you. A lot of these people are actually GMO products of this system. They can't see anything wrong with this place because they are a product of it. This is their daddy. The Illuminati, the elites are their owners. They don't know nothing else. So when you start seeing, don't feel bad. I'm not going to feel bad. Yeah, they're NPCs. Yeah. Jeremiah 14:11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for these people for their good. Yeah. The Lord is just prepping our minds to be able to accept the fact that a large scale of death is about to happen. At this point, if you can't see what the hell is going on, you might as well be inside of a vulture's stomach. You might as well be inside of of a coyote packed stomach. That's all that should be coming to you. All these things I'm talking about. It's not hard to find these things. I'm not giving you any breaking news or secret news. This is in your face. Unemployed. Oh, I was making a point. So remember last year this time, the talks of the federal government having a shutdown because they couldn't come to an agreement on something or another. And the standoff caused the TSA to not get paid. And I think that this was the longest government shutdown last year. From the start of it to whatever ended, I think it was like 100+ days or something like that. Now, if I remember correctly, they signed an extension on SNAP benefits and all of those different Section 8 benefits and all of that for another year. It's a year later. And then they extended the TSA until like January. Remember, TSA had all their issues, but fuck the TSA. We already know what they're going to do. If the TSA have another shutdown, now again, you got to understand it's gradualism. A lot of those people, you think that they could handle another 60, 70, 80, 100 days of not getting paid again? In 2026, going into 2027, you think that could happen? You think they could handle that? Think about these things. I'm pretty sure a lot of people's SNAP benefits are being cut off as we speak. Yeah, they can't see the truth. That's why the scriptures say, blessed is your eyes for they see. Blessed is your ears for they hear. Because these people out here, there's two things. If you gauge the downfall or the spiraling down of this society or if you were gauging the success of a society, if you were to look at these people and think, because if you look at these people for the most part, you would think everything's good. And production. Your mind tells you, your mind or our minds or my mind, I won't speak on y'all. My mind from an ignorant space had me to believe that production, like car production, refrigerator productions, different things, dryers, washers, refrigerators, all of these different things, cars specifically. The production, the par sheet of production was based on demand. But that's clearly not the point, because You have cars, you got 2025s that are still sitting. They just produce. You see? So you think that, oh man, if the economy was so bad, these car companies what's going to end up happening? They're just going to continue to push out until they shut down. That's what's coming, y'all. A lot of these fast food places are going to shut down. A lot of McDonald's, a lot of Burger Kings. Can't afford this shit. No, you don't understand? Like, the average American family can't afford this food. Yeah, these are not, at this point, this is 2026, going to 2027. What you're saying, these are not, you don't got to be, some super-minded researcher to understand these things. The scriptures tell us in James, the 5th chapter, that this money is cankered. It's cancered. This money is through. Every day it costs us on average, I would say a family of 4. Let's just keep it on that, right? And we can scale these numbers back depending on each individual and so on and so forth. But I would go as far as to say that a family of 4, I don't even got to say a family of 4. I'm going to basically say to leave out your house, it costs you anywhere from $100 to and up. At least $100 every day. Every day. You go outside. You got to go to the grocery store. Go get that pack of chicken. That's $13. Go get you some rice. Go get you some vegetables. You spent gas to go get there. Easily. That's what I'm saying. Easily you can run through. You could easily spend. There's no such thing as going outside and not spending money. So you think that, like, there's no effects to this on people? Everything. I'm sitting right here and I'm even seeing this post office right there. The post office loses billions of dollars every year. Like, at some point, it's going to break. There's no water in America. Matter of fact, that's what I said. I'm just shooting things that you see. If you haven't seen, go look up Hoover Dam. Go look at the tub ring where the water in the Hoover Dam used to sit at. This place is running out of water. Just straight lakes just disappearing. Think that's normal? I'm just, like I said, I'm just spitballing random things because I'm about to close up here anyway. Hey, yeah, Shalom. Yeah, USPS will be damn near finished in 2027. Yeah. Water will be price of gold and silver before 2030 agenda over. Yeah. Only the homeless can go outside and not spend. See, what you people are going to learn, I'm speaking about just in general, what people are going to learn is that technically speaking, the homeless has got a head start on a lot of us. They know how to deal with the elements. It's going to be a bumpy rest of the year, y'all. A lot of these stores and companies make majority of their profits in this time of the year, this September, October, November, December, the final quarter of the year. I know, which is, October, specifically October, November, December, is when majority of these companies make majority of their profits. You think people are going to be spending money on Christmas trees? You think people are going to be stringing up lights in the name of Christmas lights? Scriptures say, think not that I come to send peace, but a sword. For a man's foe shall be of his own household. Go on the internet and look at that. Most people are not messing with their families. You think people are going to be like, again, this place has to make you believe, because like I said from the beginning, this is a controlled demolition, just like 9/11 was. This is a controlled demolition. They're going to try to siphon as much value and money out of this place as they can and destroy it on their terms. But the reality of it all is that these devils are only doing what the Lord allows them to do. They're not in control. So as much as they think they're going to control this economic collapse, you're still, listen, man. You still, something's going to happen, man. Like I said, it gets to the point now where, I'm just listing off the stuff that's happening in the world. And as scriptures come, I put them, but really it's doing like, I have a hard time doing just straight specific lessons in some cases, because it's kind of like, what is so much going on? The USS Abraham Lincoln, you got sailors at sea. They've been at sea 250 plus days, setting fires to boats, just trying to jump over the boat off the edge. And you think that that's normal? What do you think's going to happen, y'all? Men and women have never hated each other to the extent that they hate each other right now in America. You understand? Oh yeah, you can leave the comments, brother. As long as what they doing is positive and in the spirit, they can say whatever they want to say. Hell, at the end of the day, let the scoffers scoff. Who cares, man? You know? Foreclosures are through the roof. Foreclosures are so bad. Foreclosures are so bad that banks can't even move on them. You know how crazy that is? People gotta, man, really, it is what it is, man. I think this year into the new year is going to finish out with a bang. I think the elite gotta set the tone. They gotta set the tone for the American people. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, well, I ate the water. Yeah, I didn't see all of that, but yeah. Yeah, don't take what I'm saying and think that you can save your. Yeah, matter of fact, there's no saving yourself. Everybody think that the answer is getting out the city and going to the small towns. Everybody think having guns and food is the answer. Everybody think buying gold and silver is the answer. This is bigger than that, man. You understand that there are in Metro Atlanta alone. Let's just say you're like let's just say you're like a person and you believe that and you live in Atlanta. And I'm gonna close up on this point. You're like, I'm gonna get out of Atlanta and I'm gonna head to Athens or Augusta or Macon to get out of these big cities. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna go in between spaces. Let me tell you something, man. Imagine there's about 5 to 8 million people in Metro Atlanta. So let's just say everybody in Metro Atlanta has we got to get the hell out of here moment. And they go north, south, east, and west. That amount of people. Listen, 2 years ago, Augusta, Georgia had a tornado hit. And all them people fled from Augusta and they came west towards Madison and Atlanta, and Madison and Conyers specifically. And them people took over grocery stores. I'm not talking about in a violent way. I mean, went in and bought up everything. Could you imagine if, let's just bust down 1 million in fours. 250,000 people went north. 250,000 people went south. 250,000 people went west. 250,000 people went east. Just from Atlanta. I'm just using a million, even million. Imagine that. You think them people are going to be able to you think what city north, south, east, and west of Atlanta could handle 250,000 people coming its way? That's why the scriptures say a man shall desire to go into a city and not be able to. Because these borders are going to have to get shut down. You think Georgia would let Florida flee into Georgia? Think about these points. But people don't want to think about it. And also, the society makes it hard for you to think about these things because why? You got to worry about the price increases of everything. Trying to get a job, trying to get another job, trying to make more money. All of these things are to keep you from really being able to focus in on what the hell is really going on. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up, get out of this hot car. You know, we just got to sit back and keep watching. What else we gonna do? If you can prepare in the senses of, if you could put away a few things, then do it. It's just logical. It's smart. You can buy some rice and beans, tuna cans. Buy it. Why wouldn't you? You should. If you can go buy if you could go get you a firearm legally, go get you one. You should probably invest in a knife. Straight up. A good whatever. I ain't gotta. We all should be logical enough to be able to tell, what I'm saying. I ain't gotta spill it all the way out. Go get you a handgun. Go get you a knife if you can. Go get you a shotgun if you can. Go get you some ammo. Why not? Me and a brother was talking about this last weekend. Things like that are gonna be more valuable than gold and silver in those days. You probably get way more in a trade with some with some 9mm bullets than gold and silver. Bartering is what I'm speaking to. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto my apostles, not as a great millstone. Peace and safety to all you sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word and truth and in all sincerity. All right. All right. And on to the next one. Shalom. And the water for everybody tuned in. The water, for comments, being a,